So they say you got to be aware of patterns. And when I say that to say this. I've noticed that around certain times of the year, certain days, certain things have happened to me around that time of the year in my life. And I ain't talking about like Christmas time or anything like that. It's just certain days in my life that, either I've lost loved ones or a bad incident has happened. And I've also noticed that if you pay attention when you making your transitions, it's the same thing. Like the enemy will try to come at you around the same time of the year because they think you traumatized from those events. And also, like when you trying to separate yourself from what you used to do, it's always an innocent type friend that come around that try to draw you back into that action or that behavior. And don't take offense to it like they did something wrong. Sometimes people are asleep and they just used to you being that way, and they not woken up to see what's not right about that behavior yet. You understand? So sometimes, some people might see that what's not right about their behavior, but a lot of times people don't realize the self-destructive behavior, and so you can't fault them. You understand what I'm saying? Just know when to remove yourself from that situation. You understand? And yeah, their feelings might get hurt, but they can't be too hurt because they got to understand y'all are on two different wavelengths. You might not go out no more. They still go out all the time. You might not smoke weed no more. They still smoke weed. You might not drink. They still drink. They got to understand and respect the fact that you don't want to be around that type of behavior. You don't want to be around somebody that gossip about somebody else's life all the time. You don't want to be around somebody that doesn't have anything good to say about anybody. You understand? Like, that can really be a Debbie Downer, or they always got some underhanded, backhanded remark about you. Or they picking through your life and you realize they got some sideways jealousy and you remove yourself. And of course they're going to say jealous of what? Then the words you might have said out your mouth, you don't realize that they are, maybe you just conform to being that way, but I'm conformed to changing and evolving. And since I'm conformed to changing and evolving, I can no longer, participate, subscribe to any of the behavior that you are doing. Some people have to realize that. But the first person that got to realize it is you and remove yourself from it, and then not find guilt in the fact that you had to move away to grow. Because that's when your blessings come. A lot of times you can't get your blessings because you have too many people around you either stopping your blessings, stopping you from getting your blessings. People can't see further than where they are. And that's just the truth. People cannot see you or themselves further than where they've been. If a person hasn't really graduated, okay, that's a good one. If a person hasn't put themselves to the test to try to do something they never was able to do, they not gonna believe you could do it, because in their head that's as far as they could think. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know you've seen examples. I know you heard this analogy before, this metaphor before, this thought process before. Like, a person that ain't never swam around a whole lake gonna tell you can't swim around a lake. But once you swim around a lake, you either become an example of someone that swim around a lake, and that person cheers you on, or they become jealous because they realize in themselves they don't have the heart, the muscle, whatever it takes to swim around that lake that like you did. That's just how it is in life. Take that how you spread that news how you can. But or use that information in your life as it fits. But that's how it be. For real. And then when you move on, it's always the ones that think that you can move on, but not without them. Like, as if your new life has to include them in it when they really won't contribute into your life at all. The only time they were in your life was to contribute to them. They don't call you throughout the year to say, hey, how you doing? You need anything? Everything going all right? They don't check on you. They don't even see if you all right emotionally. They might like a few pictures on Facebook or Instagram, but they ain't really, you know what I'm saying, making sure that y'all all right for real. And then when they do got something that might benefit you, they barely tell you about it. They kind of leave you hanging with it. So then when you move on and you do what you need to do without them, now they upset. Now they got a problem. Now they don't understand why you moving the way you move, because you weren't there in the first place. So why would I include you now that I'm in a better place? Anyways, look, y'all take these words. I had to do it like this because I'm not feeling good. Like, share, subscribe. I just hope this message hit somebody. You caught a few, you know what I'm saying, jewels that I was dropping. I'll talk to y'all later.